Well, hi, this is Ken with Village Green, giving you your latest landscape quick tip and also a quick reminder that fall is the best time of year to install landscapes and plants. Ray and Joanne, their landscape was overgrown, it was a bit dated. They had hedges that had been in for a long time, and they had crepe myrtles that weren't doing very well. So we pretty much started from scratch on these and on this landscape. And we started out replacing the crepe myrtles with this redbud. Got giant liriope in the front, a plant that we like to use to add a dash of color because color was really important to Joanne. This is an Anthony Waterer Spirea, and these are going to grow up to about 2, maybe 3 feet tall and have pink blooms. They like to bloom over the summertime. In front of the windows, we've got Abelia. This is a Rose Creek Abelia. And again, to add in more color, we have Lantana. That's this blooming plant. This Lantana loves the heat. This is a full sun landscape, and this is going to bloom most of the summertime. It'll bloom for a while and take some time off. It'll probably get a foot, maybe a foot and a half tall. It gets a little taller than you might expect, but it is happy in the heat. It's a really colorful plant. In front of that, here we have, this is perennial dianthus. And this one got scorched just a tiny bit in the freezes we had, and then it came right back. And so it's one of those plants that's freeze tolerant, does well. One thing we like to do quite a bit is to find a little nook that's shaded. And if we find that, like we have here, then we'll put in this in the back there. This is an Oak Leaf Hydrangea, and it's got the white blooms on it. It's going to get 3, 4, sometimes 5 feet tall. What's nice about it is that it'll have the blooms. When the blooms are spent, the blooms turn a brown color. Even then, those look nice. And then in the fall, the leaves of this plant are going to turn kind of a coppery red. So it adds a lot of color throughout the year. We like to use it in kind of a nook because it is deciduous. It will drop its leaves over the winter time, and so we want to surround it with evergreen plants that you won't notice it when it's not, when it doesn't have any leaves on it. And then come the spring, then like we're seeing now, it'll burst out in the blooms and really attract the eye. In front of the windows here, we're using a plant. This is somewhat new for us. The plant is called Dystillium, and it's going to get about 3 feet tall or so. And the goal in front of windows is to have the plants that get just tall enough to where you see them as you're looking out through the windows from the inside. You see the tops of them, but they're not covering the windows up. And then frequently we'll use this plant. This is a Nandina. That's the reddish plant there that's feathery. We use that a lot around the entrances because it adds a good dash of color, particularly in the wintertime. And then we continue that theme all the way across the rest of the landscape. One thing to pay attention to is this moss boulder border that we have. This is a really nice touch to use on a landscape. Joanne was really pleased with the amount of color that we had. As you're seeing, we've got the dianthus, we've got the lantana, we have the hydrangea in the back, the abelias in front of the windows, the spirea over on the right, so that at any given point in time, as one plant is going out of bloom, another one is coming back in. This is Ken with Village Green. If you like these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and send them on to your friends and family. Village Green, local experience you can trust.